me a lot and presented me in front of his friends. In Diddy's mansion, there are dead bodies of.
In the heart of Manhattan's federal courthouse, under a heavy, overcast sky, the trial of Sean Diddy Combs unfolded with an intensity that gripped everyone present. The air outside buzzed with the clamor of reporters, flashing cameras, and protest signs demanding justice for the victims. Inside, the oak-paneled courtroom was packed, every seat filled, as sketch artists scribbled furiously and the jury sat with steely focus, ready to dissect every detail. The atmosphere was thick, each breath seeming to carry the weight of the revelations to come. Cassie Ventura, the prosecution's star witness, took the stand, her visible pregnancy adding a layer of poignancy to her presence. She walked past Diddy, a man she hadn't seen in over 6 years, a man she accused of abusing her for a decade. Her composure was striking, calm, steady, and matter-of-fact, even as she recounted a relationship marked by coercion, violence, and sexual humiliation. She described how she met Diddy in 2005 at 19, freshly signed to Bad Boy Records, lured by promises of stardom that quickly turned into a nightmare. Her testimony painted a vivid picture of control, detailing how Diddy orchestrated every aspect of her life, from her career to the clothes she wore, down to the lighting in rooms where his so-called freak-offs took place. These freak-offs, Cassie explained, were events Diddy introduced about a year into their relationship, describing them as voyeuristic experiences meant to relax and explore limits. But for her, they were a trap. Lasting 36 to 72 hours, sometimes stretching to 4 days, these gatherings occurred weekly, with Cassie coerced into planning them. She described sourcing participants through platforms like Craigslist or professional services, arranging their travel to cities like Miami, New York, Las Vegas, and Ibiza. Diddy controlled every detail: what she wore, the lighting, initially candles, later studio lights, even the amount of baby oil used to make bodies glisten as he desired. She recounted texting him to ask which drugs to take from his Louis Vuitton bag before a freak-off, with him guiding her choices, including substances like ecstasy, GHB, ketamine, cocaine, and marijuana. Her voice trembled as she spoke of feeling worthless, trapped in a cycle of fear and compliance to keep Diddy happy. The courtroom's tension peaked when the prosecution introduced a video from a 2018 event known as the White Party Archive. The screen flickered to life, showing a coastal villa pulsing with neon lights and electronic music. Figures moved in a chaotic haze, celebrities, models, and business people entangled in compromising acts, some involving illegal drugs. The footage revealed the dark underbelly of Diddy's glamorous parties, a world where power and desire obliterated norms. Among the images, one struck like a thunderbolt. Kim Porter, Diddy's late partner and mother of his children, appeared on screen, her eyes vacant, seemingly unaware she was being filmed. The sight sent a shockwave through the courtroom, particularly for Diddy's children Chance, Delilah, and Jesse, who sat in the front row alongside their brother Justin. The Combs family's presence was unexpected, their reserved seats typically empty since the scandal broke. Chance, Delilah, and Jesse, impeccably dressed, radiated a quiet strength, but their eyes betrayed complex emotions. When asked by the media why they were there, Chance responded calmly, "We're here to support our father." Yet their expressions suggested something deeper, a readiness for truths they might not want to face. As the video played, Chance covered her mouth, her hands trembling, while Delilah gripped Jesse's hand tightly, their faces pale. The image of their mother, Kim Porter, in such a degrading context was unbearable. Jesse's soft sobs broke the silence, and within moments, the sisters rose, hugged tightly, and fled the courtroom, their cries echoing in the corridor. Diddy, visibly shaken, slammed the table and demanded the video stop, his voice raw as he gestured toward his children's empty seats. "This is too much," he rasped, but the damage was done. The video wasn't just evidence of the freak-offs. It raised chilling questions about Kim Porter's 2018 death, officially attributed to pneumonia. Cassie's testimony suggested Kim was also a victim of Diddy's manipulative system, coerced into participating in these events. The footage of Kim, disoriented and vulnerable, fueled suspicions that her death might not have been natural. Speculation swirled. Had Kim been silenced to protect Diddy's secrets? Her children, grappling with the image of their mother in such a state, were left questioning the father they once idolized. Delilah, clinging to memories of Kim's lullabies, whispered through tears, "Why was Mom there?" The question hung unanswered, amplifying their pain and distrust. Cassie's testimony grew more harrowing as she detailed her role in the freak-offs. She wasn't just a participant, but an unwilling organizer, tasked with finding escorts and coordinating logistics under Diddy's strict oversight. She described how he recorded these events, using the footage as insurance to ensure compliance, threatening to ruin her life and reputation if she defied him. "I had no choice," she said, her voice steady but laced with pain. "He controlled everything, my career, my friends, my thoughts." Her words resonated with the jury, some nodding subtly, their faces reflecting empathy. The defense, led by Victor Langston, a towering attorney with a commanding voice, sought to undermine Cassie's narrative. He questioned whether she willingly participated in the freak-offs to gain favor in Diddy's world, pointing to her 10-album deal with Bad Boy, global tours, and lavish lifestyle. Cassie's response was resolute. "I didn't choose. I was coerced. What I received wasn't a reward. It was the price I paid to survive." Langston pressed further, asking if she and Kim Porter had been complicit in orchestrating the freak-offs. Cassie's eyes flashed with anguish. "No," she said firmly. "Kim was trapped, just like me. We were victims of the same system, not accomplices." The mention of Kim Porter cut deeply, especially for Diddy's children. Their presence at the trial, defying Diddy's reported wishes, sparked speculation. Why had Chance, Delilah, and Jesse attended on the day the damning video was shown? Rumors circulated that Chance and Justin, Diddy's son with Misa Hilton, might have orchestrated their appearance, perhaps to confront their father or protect their family's legacy. Chance, raised without Kim's maternal warmth, carried a quiet vulnerability, while Justin, hardened by years of navigating family controversies, was a shrewd strategist. Their stoic demeanor contrasted with Delilah and Jesse's emotional collapse, suggesting a possible rift within the family, a silent power struggle beneath their united front. The prosecution's case hinged on the video and Cassie's testimony, which painted Diddy as the architect of a criminal enterprise, not just a domestic abuser. They argued the freak-offs were part of a broader network of coercion, violence, and trafficking. Text messages and other evidence corroborated Cassie's account, including her communications with Diddy's staff, like David James and Christina Courtroom, who allegedly monitored her. The defense counted that the videos came from Cassie's phone, questioning why she kept them and framing the case as a messy tale of love, infidelity, and money, not racketeering. They acknowledged the 2016 hotel footage of Diddy assaulting Cassie, uncovered by CNN, as wrong, but argued it was domestic violence, not evidence of a criminal enterprise. Outside the courtroom, public sentiment was divided. A poll showed 82% viewed Cassie as a victim, though some noted her role in facilitating the freak-offs blurred the line between victim and co-conspirator. The video, however, was undeniable proof, making it difficult for the defense to dismiss her claims outright. As Cassie testified, her husband, Alex Fine, sat nearby, offering silent support. The defense noted a threatening text he allegedly sent Diddy, suggesting he might be called as a witness, but the judge ruled he'd have to leave if the 2018 incident was raised. The trial's emotional toll was palpable. The Combs family, once a symbol of unity, faced a reckoning. Chance and Justin's presence hinted at loyalty, but also calculation, their motives unclear. Were they there to support Diddy or to uncover the truth about their mother's death? The video of Kim Porter, coupled with Cassie's testimony, cast a shadow over Diddy's claims of innocence. His fidgety demeanor and outbursts during the video's playback betrayed his unease, a stark contrast to Cassie's unwavering delivery. As the trial continued, the courtroom remained a crucible of truth and tragedy. Reporters whispered that this was more than a legal battle, it was a family unraveling under the weight of secrets. The jury, carefully selected for their ability to handle graphic testimony, absorbed every word, their faces a mix of empathy and resolve. Outside, the crowd grew, sensing the trial's broader implications for power, fame, and accountability in the entertainment world. For Diddy's children, the pain of seeing their mother's image in such a degrading context was a wound that might never heal, forcing them to question the man they called father. For Cassie, her testimony was a declaration of survival, a step toward reclaiming her voice from a decade of silence. The trial, far from just another day in court, was a seismic event, exposing the dark undercurrents of a world built on glamour and control.